Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. They get it back. The shot's good from Carter.
Hey, that stroke from Carter, as smooth as a baby's bottom.
Outside, Kobe. Offensive rebound. In the corner, Harden. Off target from outside.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
The kick out to Bryant. 5 to shoot. From downtown. And James Harden with the three.
You know, he does so many things well, James Harden. It's easy to forget that he's top 3 all time in most three-pointers made. Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
The kick out to Bryant. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Westbrook. Here's Giannis. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Well, you see the toughness and the instincts of Jabbar. I mean, always a threat for these second chance opportunities.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Antetokounmpo. Carter right side. Jacks up a three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Harden has a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant. Harden's got 6.
Harden with the nice catch and shoot. His willingness to play off the ball, a real asset for his team.
It's deflected. Count that bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second basket of the night. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. The three-pointer, no good. Out to Carter. Wide open. And that one, good. Carter's got his second basket.
I think you got to be up on Carter all the time, before the catch.
To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And it's Carter missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Westbrook. Harden missing his last shot. Drills the three-pointer.
Carter enjoys getting room in the corners to let it fly. A very effective outside shooter.
To the middle. Here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Harden's got his third bucket of the night.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
1:09 left to play in the first quarter. To the wing on the left. Mobley wide open. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Abdul-Jabbar with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway. And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it. kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
Harden right side. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Inside. Here's Mobley. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside, he knows these are shots he can make consistently.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And the shot goes in. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 points.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these offenses are clicking. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Poked away. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Giannis inside. And a wide open look for Bane. To the inside. Outside for Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Knocked away. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And that one's good. Jokic.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Mobley. Outside for Kobe. Jokic high post. From deep Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Harden's got 11 points.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Love the mindset of Carter. You sink a 3 on his squad, he's coming back at you.
Inside. Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Giannis. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Harden outside. All alone.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound, and he got it done.
Carter with the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now he's drained 2 threes in each quarter so far.
Outside, Kobe. To the left side wing. Here's Mobley. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yes, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Kobe draws the double. Down low. Here's Giannis.
Got to be aware of where Kareem is now. He's an intimidating, effective presence protecting the rim. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Vince Carter really making a difference here.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
.111 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Harden. Up and in on the layup. Harden's got 16 points.
When he's not killing you on the perimeter, Harden's doing it inside. He does it all, folks.
Outside, Carter knocks down the three ball.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Vince Carter really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
To the middle. Pass to Jokic. Knocked loose. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. To the paint. Back to Carter. It's Thomas on the wing. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here is Harden. 16 points for him. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Mobley outside. The putback. Offensive rebound. It's good.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Carter with the bucket. Harden outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so we wrap up. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And the home team has possession. Trailing here by 8. Oh, Giannis punches it home.
The the sheer power of Antetokounmpo. Goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Harden's got 18 points in the game.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Here's Kobe. Kobe going to work inside.
And Kobe can score from anywhere on the floor, especially dangerous from inside.
Here's Carter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden. This is his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up, but Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
Antetokounmpo drains it from 17 feet out. That's now 8 points. 3 hunts.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee. Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Jokic. Bryant gets a wide open look. 5 on the clock. Goes back up for the tie. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Stolen by Harden. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
From a 6th man of the year to MVP, James Harden has had a lot of different roles in the NBA, and he's excelled at every one of them.
Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
The 3 from Bryant. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kobe's got 9.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Here's Westbrook. And the rejection by Giannis. No good from Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Jokic. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Harden looking it over. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Mobley right side. The 3 from Harden. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
And finish off by Bryant.
Kobe makes dunking look so easy. Man, that guy's explosive.
And then Carter with the jam.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Pass to Jokic. And it goes down 2 points. Jokic has got 8.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now here's Giannis. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Left side, Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar gets double teamed. Outside, Carter. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, watching Carter find his rhythm. Very impressive. An efficient scorer who can hurt you in a lot of ways.
Pass to Bryant. Wide open look. Here's Giannis. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Carter for 3. And Thomas has it in the corner. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, the size of Abdul-Jabbar typically overwhelms defenses, especially when he's operating close to the rim, forcing them to act as he draws the foul.
And both free throws good for Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Harden. Outside, Kobe. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Harden. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
And Jokic drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's Westbrook. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bryant in the corner. Pass to Jokic. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Outside, Carter gets the three-pointer to fall. Carter's got 9 points here in the second half. To the inside. It's Jokic inside.
And you can just see and feel Antetokounmpo elevating his playmaking skills, really looking to get his teammates involved.
Outside Thomas. Right side Westbrook. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Kobe. And a missed layup.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Harden left side. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Using his size, Giannis.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Hands it from downtown.
There's no denying it. Carter is a guy you can trust to get it done in the biggest moments. Finds an angle of attack and goes right to it.
Mobley right side. And Mobley throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. Here's Giannis. Carter outside. Takes a three. Harden grabs the miss.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want.
Oh, man! And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Harden's got 24.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Buries the long-range jumper.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And it's Carter missing. Bryant, that's a two-pointer. They get it back. Mobley. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Over Carter. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I think Harden has fine-tuned his playmaking skills. A threat for double-digit assists every night.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. A nice shot by Carter.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Here's Harden. And the rejection by Giannis. From deep Antetokounmpo. Misses. And so they get the victory here at home. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.